What's up, guys? Matthew here, getting ready to watch Season 2, Episode 3 of Dandadan. I am very excited, obviously. This should be, I would assume so, the last part of this sort of Evil Eye storyline or arc, and I am very excited. Last episode was probably my second favorite episode of the entire show, so I am very excited to see if they keep up that pace. Obviously, the Evil Eye has tricked Gigi. It tricked me, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the smartest. And it's one of those things, too. I think my tricking might be even worse than Gigi, because I explicitly said, I think that Turbo Granny is correct because she's really smart and knows what she's talking about, but I would do it anyway. And we've been bamboozled. But you guys know me, I'm going to talk a lot throughout the episode. I'm going to talk a lot at the end, so I do want to hop straight into it. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the Flying Through action up on Patreon. It is $7 a month for animated shows. Check it out if you're interested. And finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's get in episode 3. That character design is so badass, man. It's like a soccer ball. Yo, this like power thing is so awesome. It's like a boomerang or something. Oh wow, okay, I was gonna say jump out the way, not he just expected Momo to dodge it or send it back. Him being in the underwear is so Dandadan, but also, I don't know, for some reason it's kind of cool. It shouldn't be cool. It's cool because he's so built. Shut the fuck up, you're yelling! Oh wow. Tuber Granny, say something. We gotta get Gigi. We can jump! We can jump. I should have been paying more attention, Jesus. We lure it out, we bring the light in. Trick Gigi into hitting the roof and... No, it's so badass. Look at him later, we gotta survive! Oh my god, dude, she is... I am too. I mean, Ken, you being this badass, so controlling? No. It shouldn't be that cold. It shouldn't be that cold, but it is. That seems... Wait, I thought you would have had a better plan. I'm afraid he's gonna interrupt. Okay, well, we're good. You're not gonna balk us, right? Okay, go, 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 go! It's like a superhero. Keep going, keep going, keep... No! That's funny. There we go. I was gonna say, all that work? Turbo Granny, please! He's going 3 times? Tree branch? That is not long enough. You know what? Never mind. I apologize. It's gonna go... Okay, you know, I was right. I was gonna say. Keep going. Get shirts. Get... Okay. Make a giant hole. Get a bulldozer. I don't know. Oh, wow. Something to lure it out? Is it like... attracted to fire, or? Oh, just getting, okay. Water. That's not, will you put water in the ground, earthworks start coming out? How the hell did the fire get up that? I don't know. Dude, there's no room to breathe. Just keep moving, just keep running. Don't even fight. Buy time for Momo, trust in Momo. Oh. Yo, I bet to throw him like a lawn dart or something. Oh, he got a drop kick in. Drop kick and run away. I respect the game. You just mad you can't get me. You just mad. Oh, he's like getting like skinnier, I feel like. What you about to do? Oh, going to the limit? This puny human body? Ah, okay. Wow. Oh. Yo, why do the powers in this show keep getting cooler and cooler? Oh my god. The resolve needed to even... Oh no, that'll pump... Don't say that, that'll pump Ken up. Ooh. What, yo? What's going on? Oh, yes. Come on, Ken. Oh, that'll give Gigi the spirit to fight from the inside as well, I would assume. Oh! Yo, this music goes so hard. Nutshot? Oh, I'm expecting a nutshot. He's Luffying him. Why is that? This gonna sound wild. Why am I getting like Word Girl vibes for some reason? I don't know why. Getting him to destroy his own barrier? Yo! Why do you keep restarting? Yo, that was epic for no reason. No, no, he is not overfarming right now. Why is he overfarming? Oh, she's still stuck in here. Okay. Oh, she fell. Oh, okay. She fell out. This isn't something we can leave behind. Oh, look at her face! She's evil. I shouldn't feel like this. You keep talking. I'm gonna trip. Oh my god! Throw her back! Throw her back! Throw her back! Oh. Okay, he can't go full throttle twice, but he can make multiple transformations. Oh my god, it's just like One Piece. What's going on? I mean, I don't know how legally she's gonna get out of this, you know what I mean? Should really think about it, because the known public doesn't know about that stuff. Yes, the perfect plan. Although with all the movement, I don't know if it would... Does it just immediately triple up and die? With all the movement, I don't know if there would be, like... If that cave thing would, like, cave in. Can people see this? Did everyone run away at the perfect time, or...? I mean, I know... Okay. I know that a lot of, like... Ken's power, it can't be seen by people without, like, psychic stuff going on. But I don't know if people can see that or not. I know, he is. Wow. What a cut! I love that. She said, hmm? Wow, that worked pretty good. Do I gotta go more? Are you done? Well, their prophet's dead. I mean, I don't even know if they're gonna accept that that was their prophet and realize the error of their ways, or they're just gonna go, oh, well, our prophet's dead anyway. Arrest these guys. Good for you. Arrest them. Did they know it was? Didn't care about you at all. Probably was holding back something. I said either last episode or 2 episodes ago, like, obviously this is an evil creature and it's not what we expected originally, but it probably was still holding back something. There was maybe some truth about that. Oh wow, it's like a... Is that a lightning in the cloud, or is that like a part of like the weird psychic weird power thingy? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not smart. That was another one of the best episodes of the show, and obviously that was only what, the 15th episode. You know what I mean? So it's not like I've seen a 200. It's not One Piece level or anything like that. But you know, I would really say that was a really, really good episode. I was obviously incorrect, and again, I may be incorrect in assuming or recalling this, but I thought that the Evil Eye movie premiere thingy would have been... I thought it was 3 episodes, and again, that's really the first, like, anime movie I've really ever... Not because I didn't watch it, obviously, but the first anime that I've ever watched, or was watching, that had a movie, so I don't really know, like, the etiquette or, like, the normalcy of what they do, but I would have thought that that movie would have been the entire arc, if that makes sense, but... that doesn't seem to be the case, because there will obviously be one more episode at bare minimum, and I thought that the movie had 3 episodes, but again, I could be incorrect in recalling that, or again, I didn't want to do any research into the movie at all because I didn't want to get any spoilers or, you know, anything like that. But it was really good. Obviously, you know, I'll start off with what is my favorite part of the episode, Ken, and almost equally, Ken and Momo really stepping up, and I really liked it. You guys know how much I like those characters. You guys know how much I like them together, but separately too, because that's something that I think is really, really important, that a lot of shows fail at, especially ones that have, like, you know, the main romance between the 2 main characters from the very beginning of the show. It's that their priority is the relationship. So the characters by themselves don't really stand out, or they don't really, like, they're not really impactful, or they're not interesting. You know what I mean? They just have them be together as a couple, and that's the only part about them. You know what I mean? They feel like incomplete characters without each other. Quite honestly, I do not think that's the case with Ken and Momo, and I think that's why I love them so much. They, obviously, I've raved and raved about how much, you know, I'm shipping them, or, you know, when I get cringe or whatever, like, how much I like them together, but they're really good by themselves. Like, they're very entertaining. and I really, really, really appreciate that about them. You know what I mean? Ken, he there's something about him. He's so easy to root for. You know what I mean? And yeah, sure, call it like underdog theory or whatever you want to. Like him stepping up. You know what I mean? It's almost, if I can make an equivalent, it's almost like in this episode they reversed roles in the sense of Momo, does something smart or smart to trick or to, not weasel isn't like a bad way, but like to really get herself out of the situation. You know what I mean? She thought of a solution and she made it happen. And I'm not saying that Momo is dumb normally. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that, Ken is typically the one who's like, real smart and, comes up with the plan. You know what I mean? But I liked Momo in that role. And then Ken had the fight, the badass moment that Momo usually does. And I same thing I just showed Momo. I'm not saying that Ken doesn't have amazing badass fights or whatever. We've obviously seen him have a lot of action in the show thus far, but I feel like typically Momo is the one who has the big fight moment. You know what I mean? I always make references to the fact that it seems like Momo is always the one saving the day in the show. So I like that sort of little role. And regarding that, I'll go back to Ken and Momo in a second. But Gigi also, and obviously it was less of Gigi and more of Evil Eye this episode, but a great like antagonistic fighting force. You know what I mean? Because that fight was amazing. That Ken versus Gigi fight, oh my god, Ken stepped up. I got goosebumps during that. Like, that's how much Ken was like, oh my god, he's insane, he's a demon, he punched him like 100 times. It was like Vinland Saga or something. It was awesome. That was so awesome. I made a joke about it, and I know that I jokingly say like aura or aura farming in the show a lot. Not in the show. That's not what I meant. On my channel a lot because of just how like stupid anime conversation has gotten nowadays. Where, you know what I mean? It's all about aura or aura farming or anything like that. And I do want to say this real quick. Like, obviously the most famous example of that is solo leveling. I'm not shitting on solo leveling because I've not seen it, but I have heard the aura this, aura that, fighting this. You know what I mean? But again, when I'm okay with aura farming if a show has like a good story or good characters, you know what I mean? So Ken, you know what I mean, squaring up or posing or doing that, like I'm fine with that. I'm fine with him being cool as hell because he's a good character in my opinion. So, and then also as with something you have to talk about with Dandadan, Dandadan is typically a goofy, funny, weird show. It has those weird, goofy moments, and I thought that this episode did a really good job at that. You know what I mean? Like the Turbo Granny stuff in the middle was a real nice sort of refresher, of you know what I mean, the story, because we had such a huge badass Ken moment to start off the episode, and then we ended off with a huge Momo win, and I really like the Turbo Granny stuff in the middle. It is interesting. I'm just, again, I always do it, especially with the show like Dandadan. I don't want anyone to mistake what I'm saying. Thus far, only 15 episodes in, it doesn't feel like there's a huge, like, overarching main arc or plot. You know what I mean? Like, it feels very much like segmented, like, mini stories, if that makes sense. And again, absolutely no issue or no problem with that at all. I'm very excited to see how the show progresses. But I always think to, like, what's the final arc going to be? How's the show going to end? And the more and more I get of, like, Turbo Granny, like, is it just going to be Turbo Granny as the main villain? You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna be our goofy little sidekick until she doesn't, because she doesn't have her powers, and the minute she gets them back or tricks her way into getting them back, you know what I mean, she's the big bad? Or is it gonna be like by the time she gets her powers back, she's rehabilitated completely and is on our side or something like that? Or is like gonna be like an anti-hero type figure? I don't know. And I'm very interested in that because, as I've said for the past, since episode 5 or 6 when they had that big fight with Turbo Granny, Turbo Granny's like, I surprisingly like her more than I thought. Like, you know what I mean? And like to the point where like she's maybe the funniest character in the entire show for me. She probably is. Like now that I'm saying it out loud, because she's just hilarious all the time. So I don't. But I can't trust her all the time. But as seen with last episode, I did trust her, but I didn't listen to her. I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see the direction the show is going in that regard. And it's also. And again, same thing. I don't have a problem with this, but I'm surprised. This Evil Eye episode or arc is going on another episode. It's been a while since we've seen Ira, right? It's been like probably like 6 or 7 episodes. I think episode 10 might have been the last time I saw her. I'm surprised about that because she obviously feels like part of the main crew, the main gang. But again, the reason I say I don't have a problem is because I feel like this arc is a much needed, and I'm not saying like the show's been lacking this, but I think in general, when you have a show or an anime like this where you're introducing a main character, they need to get their focus. You know what I mean? Um, they need to have like again, I love Ira, but you don't need Ira. The only two characters you need in an arc are Ken and Momo. Ken and Momo and others. That's how you carry the arc. So you have a little bit of Ken and Momo in this arc, but you have the Gigi focus. So it sort of propels him to the main cast, if that makes sense. So, but the reason I do want Ira is because again, I need Ira to get her hands off of Ken, and I don't think it's as strong Gigi, but I think Gigi does still have a little bit of feelings maybe towards Momo. I want Gigi to get his grippers off of Momo, and so we can get Ira and Gigi together. I think that'd be a very good relationship, so that we can have what I mean. We can have our two main characters get together. I need it. I want it. It's probably not gonna happen to like the last episode of the show, but I need it. But yeah, I repeat, that was again. I'm having trouble recalling because I know that obviously I rave about the acrobatic silky episode, and that's still probably my favorite episode. With the last episode being my second favorite, but I know that the acrobatic silky episode was split into two. So off the top of my head, I'm gonna say that this episode was my third favorite episode of the show, and then the second part to the acrobatic silky episode was my fourth. So that in my again, there's not been a ton of episodes in the show so far, but in my opinion, two out of the three best episodes of the show happening back to back. That's really good. Okay, so this season is starting off with an absolute bang, and I am so excited to see how the rest of the show goes. So I will see you guys next week for episode 4. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon, and if you guys like my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.